going on, everybody? Gambling Gamers. Soon to have a name change. I said that last time, but we're getting there.
We are. We're trying.
We got a brand new camera, and we're also down a man today. He's busy doing college work. He's a big boy. Got his big boy pants on.
No, he's not underneath the table, guys. Come on.
He's not hiding. We're adults here.
You can come out now.
But yeah, got a new camera. Looks pretty nice. We're excited. Sponsor Tyler. He bought it. He bought the camera. It's his.
Dude, if we had an actual sponsor, that'd be sick.
Nice new tripod.
Red Bull, if you're out there.
Red Bull and Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
I'll drink a Red Bull every single podcast.
Fanta Orange.
Oh, Fanta.
Mountain Dew.
So today,
I'm all hyped up on Mountain
we didn't have a podcast this week. Technically, should have been on Monday because me and him went to Pasadena with Tyler. So we went out of town for 4 days.
That was fun. It was my birthday.
It was fun.
I'm an old man. I turned 22.
Some racist people at the lake. It was an interesting time.
What?
Remember that guy Glenn walked up to Brian? Hey, I'm Glenn. I'm not racist.
Oh, dude. That was the most fucked up shit ever. Just had a black friend there, and a white guy walked up. Hi, hello. I'm not racist, and just shook his hand. I forgot about
Imagine
that.
if I was there.
Fucked up.
Konnichiwa. Hi, I'm Glenn. I'm not racist.
Konnichiwa. So today,
Bro?
we only really have two topics to talk about. This is the most interesting thing that I could find to talk about. He was supposed to have some topics. He's got the mind span of a squirrel.
Forgot both of them. Hey.
I'm an energy guy.
Yeah, he feeds off everyone else. But
It was
like
something that had to do with science, but it wasn't interdimensional, and I forgot.
well, last night
was.
you wanted to talk about interdimensional.
I know it had to do. Somehow it branched off from interdimensional to what I wanted to talk about. But knowing me, that could be interdimensional titties. Like
Porn.
Like that's exactly how that could go, and I don't remember what the fuck it was. Really dumb. So
What I want to talk about, and we've talked about them a lot on here. We know we like to keep up with the news. North Korea. Kim Jong-un being a crazy bastard.
What up, dogs?
So, this happened on July 30th, which we were going to report about it last week, but we didn't. North Korea fired 2 projectiles. Both missiles were capable of becoming nuclear weapons. They were just test missiles in general. Stated as both rockets would be difficult for systems to track and destroy. On top of that, not only did they launch 2 on July 30th, I think they launched like 2 to 3 more recently. And it's also stated that Kim was seen visiting a newly built submarine and was quoted as being happy with the weapon system. South Korean officials believe the submarine has 3 missile launch tubes. They fear it will... I don't know what I wrote here. They fear it will North Korea. I don't know what the fuck that means. They fear that it's the first time North Korea has an actual functioning submarine with the capability of launching missiles anyway. So they're scared of that. North Korean media actually stated that the missile tests were a, quote, solemn warning to South Korea because South Korea chose to purchase high-tech fighter jets from the U.S.
are we allies with South Korea?
Yeah.
Dude, if they fire someone in South Korea, that means we have to go fucking... Yeah. The possibility for World War III, it's on a fine line right now, because if China tries to fight Taiwan, we're allies with Taiwan, so we're obligated to go help.
And then Russia's going to help China.
And then Russia's going to help China, and then the allies have to come help us, and then World War III has started, and it's going to be a shit show.
Me and Ryan won't be on the podcast anymore, and
you guys are going to get drafted.
Probably going to die, and, you know...
Dude, I can see Josh the GoPro. I'm here on the front lines!
all I think of is like family.
What's up, guys?
All I think is Family Guy. Ollie Williams. Josh, how's the world there? It's fucking scary!
Josh, how you doing over there? The front lines fucking suck, man!
My balls are sweaty, guys! I'm scared!
Grenade!
Oh, God.
Sniper, get down!
On top of that, South Korean military also stated that the data they gathered from the launch showed similarities to the Russian Iskander, a short-range nuclear missile. So what frightens me...
Short-ranged?
Yeah, basically they could attack, South Korea and everything. What
all they gotta do is
now,
hop a little wall.
Well, what scares me is the fact...
Drop the nuke right over the ground like, gotcha, guys.
Guess what? Here's a little nukey nuke.
They walk past that little garden of, like, peace area, bro, and just drop the nuke off right there like a UPS man would.
Well, the only thing that frightens me about that is if it's so similar to a Russian nuclear missile, clearly Russia's feeding them information, right? Russia's backing them. Russia's probably under the table helping them get their shit together.
It's like that meme where it's like, hey, bro, can I copy your homework? You're like, yeah, just don't make it look the same, bro.
Looks exactly the same.
South Korea's like, yup, exactly like the Russian model, thank you.
Dude. We're closer to World War III, I think, we've ever been right now, and no one knows about it. I think I remember what I wanted to talk about. We almost died from an asteroid a few days ago, and no one knew about it.
Yeah, NASA didn't catch it until it was, like, really close
Till, like,
to Earth.
exploded in our atmosphere, right?
No, it just passed Earth.
No, it passed us. It passed us by, like, 45,000, like, what? What was the unit of measurement?
Light years?
God fucking damn it.
Okay.
Like Buzz?
Hate you.
It's not how light years work, Josh.
Twitter.com/J.Cortez.
But to think that...
And he's the college graduate.
Yeah. To think that Trump had a meeting with Kim Jong, he showed up in North Korea. He walked around. You know, they had this monumental moment where the U.S. and Korea were getting along. And then behind the scenes, it seems like Russia's feeding them information on how to make nuclear weapons.
God damn it, Putin.
Like...
Why did Kim and Putin... Why are all the world leaders right now fucked up? We got USA, Trump, idiot. Putin, what is he? Is he a dictator right now in Russia? He's a dictator in Russia. And then Kim Jong-un, a fat, short dictator in North Korea.
I don't know.
Like, 3 of the world's leaders are fucking...
Long live the queen, right?
Well, I mean...
God fucking damn it, John!
I mean, in the long run... In the long run, it all comes down to the other nations, other areas. They want to be top dog. I mean, America, I don't even really think
it's like a pissing contest right now.
I don't even think you can really consider America top dog right now. But I mean, for the longest time, we were the biggest kids on the block. We were the bullies. We helped everywhere. We stopped everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's possible that
where did we fall off? What was the last president where it was like, go America?
I don't know.
Was it the Watergate scandal with Nixon? Did he start the scandal? Because the next couple of presidents... All right, there was Clinton.
Monica Lewinsky.
Fucking DJ in the Oval Office.
Worth.
And then we got...
Have you seen Monica
We got George
Lewinsky,
Bush
bro?
Sr. He was pretty alright. George Bush Sr. was alright. Then we got George Bush Jr. We're going to find Katrina. We're going to bring her to justice. Like...
I don't know, man.
We have belief that Katrina's connected to Al Qaeda. Katrina, but start with a K.
Reminds me of Family Guy when they were talking on the news, and Tom Tucker's like, and now we have a message from the terrorist group. Holy shit, that's a lot of letters. Al Qaeda. Holy shit, that's a lot of letters. No, I think it's going to be real. I don't know if it will escalate far enough to an actual World War III, at least not now. But tensions are rising, and it's funny because North Korea broke UN code or whatever, like, strict restrictions they put on them by launching these missiles. But there's nothing else the UN can do to North Korea because they're already on such strict sanctions. Like, they've already got a bunch of rules in place. So it's one of those...
Keep breaking them, then fucking do something about it.
Well, because we can't go over there and do anything about it because in the
Russia will... God damn it!
So,
dude, they're using the backing of a war being on the brink to be able to do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, and it's actually funny because I was reading an article that said...
So this is a giant pissing contest of the world right now.
War?
Who has the biggest dick in the world right now, and they're all just on the table trying to measure it.
Well, yes.
God damn it, Josh. He was raising his hand to having the biggest dick in the world. There wasn't a question, Christian. You're like, yes, like, no, he's raised his hand.
No, I just want to feel involved. We're talking about penises, you know.
I was reading an article that Trump...
Cortez.
I was reading an article that Trump is kind of blowing it off as like, oh, they're not really doing anything serious. You know, me and Kim are on good terms. We don't really have to worry about it. And people are pissed about it. They're pissed that... I mean, there's not much that Trump can do, I mean, without causing war at this point.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't just blow it off because
I
clearly...
feel like he's going to because he wants to. And he's going to be like, you know what? You know what'll make my term last longer?
It's like, I'll get us into
World
war.
War III.
Everyone keep voting.
You heard... where did he issue all those troops to?
I don't fucking remember.
It's not like back to Afghanistan or something. I don't know where it
Saudi
was.
Arabia, probably.
He's actually pulling half of those troops back.
To prepare him from World War III?
He made an agreement with basically the Taliban over there and shit. Yeah, they came to an agreement and they're actually pulling half the U.S. troops back. They're still going to leave a shitload stationed over there, but he's supposed to pull half of them back in some sort of agreement.
Oh shit!
But it's not our war.
None of the wars we've been in have been our war, Josh.
But it's not our war.
We stayed out of World War I for forever.
I don't want to go.
And we stayed out of World War II for forever.
Do they have Joe Posse?
I mean, you're only going to get drafted if they need you.
And then fucking, what was it? Vietnam? That wasn't our war to fight. We went over there and got our asses kicked by
No,
guerrilla
because
warfare.
America has this whole issue where someone's in trouble.
We like to stick our
feel
dick
like
where it doesn't belong.
We're like the world's police force. We have to intervene and we have to stop everything from happening. We can't just let two people duke it out. We have to intervene.
No, because we got to big dick our way into the conversation. Like, hey, you called for a big dick? USA's here.
Dude, we like to put our wieners where they don't belong. We're like, you know what? Guess what?
Shade in the fighter
That's how you
jets.
get AIDS.
And yeah, exactly.
But in this case, AIDS are nuclear bombs.
No, what? No. God fucking. This
Oh,
man
there's a
right
timer.
here. There is a timer on here.
I fucks with this man.
I'm what you call an intellectual.
I don't know.
You're gonna waste this brain on some stupid war. Pfft.
I think in the long run, I don't foresee World War III officially breaking out. Like, I think...
Should I pull the Ryan real quick? I hope it does! I want to shoot some cops!
I want to go destroy a whole village of people. Okay, Ryan, settle down.
Josh back here. Had to move over just a tad bit.
I don't think it'll go that far. I really don't. And even if it does, I mean, it's not going to be war on our soil. I mean, war's not good in general.
I doubt there will ever be another war on our soil.
Unless it's another fucking civil war.
Okay, well, that's the only
That's
way.
the only war that's been on our side.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any possible way for that to start.
I don't think it'll happen
I would love
over
to see
here.
someone try to invade the U.S.
The only time that would happen is
Where
if...
would they invade it from?
It depends on who it is, I guess.
Like, where would be the most best possible place for them to invade?
Probably the closest to them. So,
Well, I mean,
if it was
they're-
China, like maybe on the west coast they would invade.
I mean, they're easily going to have to hit us by surprise.
We
I
could
mean,
probably just blow California away anyway.
I'm talking...
Kind of weirdos anyway.
I don't feel like they would get anything into our airspace without us like shooting it down first.
Yeah, there's also Hawaii.
I was like, the only...
Well, those guys are fucked.
Really, the only...
There's
way
Samoans,
they'd
they
be
can
able
take
to-
care of themselves.
Okay, I've been interrupted 4 or 5 times now. Can I get my point out before you continue talking?
Sure.
I'm just saying. As I was saying,
Fine, Dick.
I think the only way that anybody could possibly have war on this soil, they'd have to hit us horribly by surprise. Like, EMP, knock
It would
our
have to
shit
be an
out.
EMP.
Like, they'd have to easily wipe our shit out so they have easy access in. But I think in that amount of time, depending on where... Because, I mean...
By the way, we didn't
surely,
check the battery on the camera. We didn't let it charge very long.
I did. It was full, but I don't think it... I think it's probably going to drain relatively quickly.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't think that they would get away with it. I think... Because how... No, do you guys know, by chance, on how far an EMP, like, impact is? Because...
The range?
Yeah.
Well, if you time one good EMP in like the most populated place, like power grid, it could very well almost destroy the entire U.S. An
Well, yeah.
EMP would fuck us hard.
Well, because, I mean, for the longest time, Russia was talking, like,
It would shut down everything.
They had a big enough EMP, they could wipe out half of our Navy in just one go. And that's a terrifying thought, because we have a massive fucking Navy.
I don't think
but
EMP should be allowed. Kind of like chemical warfare. They're non-lethal, but they can destroy everything.
Have you ever thought about how weird that is? Like, in, like, the Geneva Convention and shit, they've banned certain types of weaponry from war, even though war's about killing each other.
Yeah.
Like it's really
if you're
weird.
gonna fight a war, it better be fair.
Yeah, but it
because-
has to be fair, even though
No,
this thing
well, no. I
all
was-
is fair in love and war.
I was talking to my dad about it yesterday, and he told me, and I kind of agree with him, it's really weird that they banned flamethrowers from war when the ultimate goal is to kill your opponent.
Wait, hey, bro, is
Yeah,
that
but
flamethrower? That's
No,
totally not cool, bro.
But dying from fire is one of the most painful
No,
ways to die in the
I'm not
world.
saying it's not a good thing. That it's banned. It's a good thing. People shouldn't burn to death.
No.
But it's also kind of one of those. You can put restrictions on war. What? I thought war was all out.
I don't
Kill
know
the
why-
other guy.
I don't know why they haven't restricted nuclear weapons. They should be like, hey, no
Well,
nukes.
didn't they restrict
No
how many nukes you can have?
Yeah.
No.
Or
No,
how
they
many there's
didn't.
allowed in the world?
Really? Tell that
Technically-
to us and Russia.
Technically, no. Our stockpile's gone down since they created the rule on how many nukes you can have. But we still have a shitload.
I'm calling
our
bullshit on
stockpile's
that.
gone down.
If we made the
but-
rule, there's I put money that we're not staying true to that rule.
Oh, no, we didn't make the rule. The UN made the rule.
I still bet that we have more nukes than we let people know.
Oh, I bet Russia does, too.
Well, I'm sure.
Oh, it has half battery.
You always got to hide you can't ever show your Trump card. You got to keep it in your back pocket.
Our Trump card's in a Trump tower being a dipshit.
I wouldn't call Trump our Trump card.
I was calling him a Trump card.
He's more like the Joker in the
Trump.
deck that you just discard and get the fuck...
Yeah,
get rid of it.
We need it. He's gonna start World War III to make his term last longer. And if he gets a second term, we're fucked.
I think there's a chance, but at this point, I'm honestly, I'd vote for Bernie. Bernie Sanders can have it. I don't give a shit.
I remember what I was going to talk about.
What, socialism? I'd love to.
Well, I'm done on this topic, so before I move to the next one, go ahead.
How much ice was released into the fucking seas yesterday? Or 12 billion gallons melted off of Iceland. Off of Greenland, sorry.
Because
they said 12.4 billion ice people? Dude, anyone can come to the country now if all our ice people are gone.
Please continue.
But no, dude, it's like irreparable damage was
like
done to the
global warming
world.
Damage.
Yeah, like that's how much the amount of ice melted.
Well, you know what?
yesterday.
Actually, Trump can have his war because we're not going to live long enough anyways.
So
The
when
planet's
it's
going to explode anyways.
When is like the Black Death going to come out of the ice and murder half the population?
Dude, I think that's the most terrifying. I don't know what that is either.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. But dude, yeah, that's the
You guys
most.
are hearing ghost noises?
Dude, I don't know what the most. That's the most terrifying thing. We're worried about war, global warming. The Black Plague could be in a little piece of ice somewhere. Get into the water, float, go into a fish. Someone eats that fish, and then we fucking die.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be better than the straws, right? I mean, we wipe out half of humanity, we save the planet.
I'm down.
I was like,
should it be at random? Because if it's 50%, that means 2 of us are gonna die. If Ryan was here, 2 of us are gonna die, no doubt. We die.
Or if you never
God, I
go
hope I'm
outside,
one of them.
if you never go outside, you might be safe. Might.
No, I'd rather be one of them.
What if the government just picks your house? That's how they do it. They just come to your house and shoot you and discard your body.
I think it should just be a
What would we
Thanos
do with
snap,
all the
bro.
bodies?
I mean, the only way to get rid of them is to burn them, but...
We burn them? See, you know what my first thought was?
What?
Eat them. That was really fucked up.
Oh my god. Yeah, all these people died from the Black Plague. Let's fucking eat them.
No, I mean like the
How you
government
would get the
killing you.
plague.
Oh, the government just killing you?
Yeah.
Oh, if the government killed you, they'd probably just walk into your house.
I'm sorry, but why would we eat them? What?
Just food.
They'd probably burn the
Do
bodies
you
or
want
hide
to
the
taste
bodies.
human? Is that your deal now?
I don't know.
You know what?
You never
Maybe.
thought about it?
No.
Really?
I've never
thought
wanted
about
to
eating
try
somebody.
human.
I thought.
I mean, I've thought about eating somebody.
We've all thought about eating someone.
I've never thought about legitimately like digesting somebody. No.
You never thought how like
Ladies'
actual, like,
Twitter is @Rogue9145. He wants to eat you out. My man.
Fuck.
I can't wait for
Wait,
my
you
parents
guys
to,
have
like,
never
really-
wondered what human tastes like?
No.
No, never. I've
No.
never wanted to try human.
Maybe we need to cut this part out of the podcast.
No.
It's just you, bro.
I'm not gonna eat one of y'all.
It's
I'm
just-
like, I wonder if it tastes weird.
Now that he said that, I'm not going back to.
I'm not gonna bite you.
Well, I mean, like I've always.
If I
like,
would have killed you, I would have done it at my lake house.
Yeah,
with
no,
your
that's why I'm
body
not
in the
going back.
dock.
Well, I mean, like watching The Walking Dead and shit, like seeing cannibal groups eat people. They make it look really easy. They skin it and they cook it and they eat it and it looks normal. But I'm like, that's somebody's foot, bro.
What if?
Dog, does it taste
what
like
if
chicken?
someone fed it to you and you didn't know it was human?
That would be even worse.
Because like,
What is this, like,
I
pork?
guarantee you could take a thigh of someone, ground that up, and make a hamburger out of it,
Probably.
and you would never know it was human.
But I don't want to eat people. That morally just sounds wrong. Like internally, my body's like, nah, dude, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that.
I don't get the same feeling for some reason.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna be the next fucking Hannibal Lecter over
Yeah.
here.
I don't want to eat people. That just.
He's gonna get one
sure?
taste.
I
Yeah,
don't
it
wa-
sounds like you do.
I don't know.
You're
no,
gonna
no.
get the taste for blood and
I
it's
don't
over.
want. I don't want to kill someone. I don't want to kill
He's like, if
someone.
they're
unless I
already
would have
dead,
to.
then maybe I'll.
No, because then they'd be rotting. Ew.
So you just gotta get a freshly dead body, just walk around the hospital, wait for someone to die, and
No, you can buy them with the
Cook
black
'em up.
market. There are rich
then
people
they'll
out there
work.
who eat other people. I shit you not.
The
You
black
can
market
buy
is a scary
you can
place.
buy like pieces of human
That's why I
like
bought-
meat off the black
I
market.
bought my dick. The black market.
Did you buy it off a dead black person? Is that why it's huge? Kind of matches your skin color.
I made sure to get as close as I could.
You need to get the blood right though, so your body accepts it instead of it just like rotting and falling.
No, that's what's happening now.
That's why I
It's
have
slowly
AIDS.
falling off.
That's why I have AIDS.
No,
I had to get it replaced with my original one.
honestly, if the end of the world happened and it turned to cannibalism, I'd probably die.
Really?
Same.
Yeah, I don't think I could force myself to eat somebody. I don't think I could do it.
I'd probably
think
just
I
eat
could.
plants, bro.
I'd turn into a cow.
Just
Start grazing.
Just turn into a cow, bro. Just eat grass. It's
Where's
cool.
Josh? He's
it's
in
like
the range.
fucking-
He's grazing right now. He'll be back in like
It's
an
like
hour.
You guys need some milk, bros? I've been eating a lot of grass.
It's like fucking Spirited Away. He just slowly starts to morph into a cow the more grass he fucking eats.
Yeah.
I can't make a fucking cow noise because they make fucking weird noises. It's not moo. They don't go moo.
We're like,
That's a whale.
no, you're right. You're right.
That's the cows of the sea.
I don't know though.
Close.
I definitely don't think I could do
You're
it.
telling me if we were in an apocalyptic environment,
No, I just eat
it's
grass,
very
bro.
hard to hunt like animals and just find great because everything's like destroyed. Everything like the
rocks.
survivors of like World War III. Put it that way. And
Never
like,
wanted to eat rocks
you
more
had
in
to
my life.
survive. You're telling me if someone tried to kill you and you managed to kill them first, you wouldn't be like, we have no food. Looks like this person's getting eaten.
No, I mean I would take pleasure in killing them because they tried to kill me. It'd be one of those like
Yeah.
you fucking suck, but I'm not eating them. No,
So why not eat them? For food!
that's just
What if your
that
family
does not
was alive?
sound. They could go eat them. I'm not participating in the cannibal act. I'm not gonna do it.
But you would die if you didn't.
Then it's
So-
my time to go.
It's
So-
all about living.
When
I'm not
Tyler-
You'd
eating
rather
somebody.
die than you.
Eat somebody.
You
Yeah,
would kill someone.
yeah,
You would take pleasure in murdering someone,
yeah,
but you wouldn't eat them.
yeah.
I'm the opposite. I wouldn't take pleasure in murdering someone,
when
but
Tyler
I would
gets
definitely
arrested
try
for
someone.
mass murder and cannibalism, just keep this on file.
I got evidence of the day he started talking about it. I swear.
I'm not gonna eat anyone. If you're honestly concerned, I wouldn't eat someone. You just never. I just like food.
No, I could not bring myself to physically like cut somebody open, try to skin a part of them, cook it, eat it. Like
Go fire. It just
I've inhaled that through my nose before.
it burns like a motherfucker, doesn't it?
No.
What?
I've done it through my ear.
God fucking damn it.
Shit from bull.
Wanted to see if I could convince him, bro.
It's kind of like
You're
the
an
other.
idiot, Josh. God
It
damn.
was kind of like the other night when I was playing with Evan. He told me that like we joined a GTA server and it started snowing in the server. And normally Rockstar makes it snow during Christmas, and it was snowing. And I was like, "Why the fuck is there snow in the middle of July?" And he typed in the chat, "It's because it's an Alaskan server." For half a second, I thought I was like, "That's not true. No fucking way."
Oh yeah, he told me
I was
about
like,
that.
"That's
That shit
not a
was
fucking
the greatest thing
I was like,
ever.
"No way."
Dude, that was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, no, it was all
Dude,
modders.
if we become actual friends with him, he should be a guest sometime on this.
We can just go to San Antonio for a road trip. Like, Evan,
Or bring him here.
No, fuck that. Let's go to San Antonio.
Oh yeah, dude, like there's
That sounds a whole lot more
I'd rather go
fun.
to San Antonio.
Go watch a Spurs game.
Oh, San Antonio.
Go get drunk on the Riverwalk. Fall
Hell
into
yeah,
the
brother.
Riverwalk.
Scared.
Die. Oh, Evan, I'm coming
And
over,
then-
bro.
And then after we die, Tyler can eat us.
God fucking damn it.
You're not getting my penis, mister.
I'm not.
Not even if I'm
I wouldn't
dead.
eat a dick. That's gross.
Okay, well, you tell me to all the time.
I'd go for like a nice thigh.
Something tells me you're
like,
really into that.
I would go for a nice thigh or an ass. I'd eat an ass cheek.
What
This
are
is
you
why
eating
he's
over
been
there,
slapping
Josh's
my
ass?
He's been slapping my ass a lot lately. Is that why? He's like priming it up. He's like,
Just
God.
hear yourself.
What are you
Did
eating
you
over
hear
there?
what you-
Josh's
Did
ass.
you just hear? You just said I ate Josh's ass.
Sounds like something you do.
Ladies,
at
his
this point.
Twitter is Tyler underscore Cruz.
Yeah, that's not
Five?
even it. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Honestly.
Tyler Cruz 215. One of those two. Just look it up. You'll find him.
God damn it. My profile picture is the same on every single fucking social media.
I'm pretty sure I said it right.
So how much longer until we have no ice left?
No ice left?
Not enough.
That'll never happen. We'll never run out of ice completely because the tides will rise so much it'll cause the Gulf Stream to switch places. It'll like reverse itself, which means we go into an ice age
Dude, that'd be kind of cool.
because it's trying to fix all the ice that's gone. We'll go into an ice age. That will literally the global warming causes an ice age. That's how the other ice ages.
But
happen.
that's not warm at all!
Are we already getting to the point where you're just up there already?
I'm getting hungry.
Well, there's also some dude that's trying to prove that global warming's not a thing, and he has graphs proving that. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
He's like, it's
Like,
actually gotten warmer.
I love that Joe
No.
Rogan interviews everybody. Doesn't matter what your beliefs are. He interviews everyone.
Yeah, but no. What's it called? This dude brought up graphs that show that the world has been hotter than it is now, and still there was sustained life in it. Like, there was still life. And what's happening right now is just a part of the world cycle. Like, it'll happen, it'll go back to normal. It's just the world trying to correct itself for now. Because he has a graph showing that, ironically, I think it's Greenland, where they drill miles down in the ice, and they can see what the weather was like millions of years ago. And there was ice there. And they can prove whether a little ice age had... Like, there was like a mini ice age at one point.
I mean, if I'm being honest with you, if it turns into an ice age, good for Earth, you know?
Well, if it turns into an ice age, we'll be fine, because we're in Texas. It'll reach Oklahoma, I think, and Kansas is where, like, the tip of the iceberg will be.
I mean, really, this all comes down to the plot of Kingsman. It really does, and he's right. If we could cut the population of Earth in half right now, we'd probably be doing a lot better. We really would.
I call not it.
Not it.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. I think you just...
You like how I purposely didn't go nose goes? I was like, I'll take the blitz fine.
It looks like you found your opening clip, Josh.
But before I move on to my next topic, this kind of...
It's a survey. I'm getting a call from Survey, guys.
Who is Survey?
Go ahead and
I'm
answer.
obviously it's Hello? This is Josh. Hello?
Is someone breathing?
Hi, my name is Bill from Physicians Care Network. Am I speaking with Mr. Lowley?
No, my name is Josh, not Mr. Lilly, sorry.
Alright.
How big's your wiener?
Am I speaking to a Bill? Or my name's Bill.
Oh, I can't
What did you
believe
say, Mr. Lowley?
Mr. Lowley.
I should have been like, well, I'm Mr. Lonely, but... So how you doing tonight, Bill?
Just starts hitting on the random dude on the phone.
Damn it, call back!
How much time we got on the camera?
3 minutes.
Oh.
Technically 2.5.
Definitely restart then. So, what I was going to move on to before I get into my next topic, I was going to talk about cloning animals. Because
Cloning animals is ethical. Cloning humans is fucked up.
I think they should do both personally because I'm interested, but...
Dude, I don't think they should clone humans.
Oh,
You can't artificially produce a soul.
Unless if you believe in the concept of a soul.
I believe in a concept. I think everyone has an inner soul. I think when we die, we move to like the next, like we're in the third dimension right now. You
My favorite theory is reincarnation.
You motherfucker.
That's how it feels to be cut off.
Dude,
welcome.
I was in the middle of a train of thought.
Yeah.
You can't do that to me.
That's what it feels like.
So they've proven there's 12 dimensions. Like, in theory, they've proven there's 12. If it's a theory, you can't prove it.
Yeah, I was like, wait, you can't prove...
Sorry.
If it's still a theory...
They can't prove there's more, but they've proven up to 12 dimensions. So, like, and my thinking is, like, when you die, you go from the third dimension to the next dimension of life. But you have no recollection of the previous one. So you start out as the first dimension. And you go to the second, the third, the fourth,
Wait, hold on.
the
This
fifth,
sounds
the
a
sixth,
lot like
the seventh,
reincarnation.
eighth. Basically. You get reincarnated into the next life, which is the fourth dimension.
I don't believe that's logical, but...
Dude, I want to come back as a pencil.
God,
I thought you were going to throw that at me.
that's you going back to the first dimension. Like the.
Well, yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
How is that not logical?
You just move from one plane to the next after death? That's not logical.
Well, if you have a soul, it would go into the next like the next life.
Okay, let me tell you why it's not logical. You can't prove it.
The multiverse. It could be going to the next verse.
Okay, prove the multiverse to me then. Go.
It's a theory.
Exactly. You can't prove it.
But it's the best theory we have right now to explain the universe is the multiverse. There's
Or the
multiple
logical
universes.
option.
There's multiple me's doing different stupid shit right now, arguing with your dumbass right now. One of them's gonna win, and I guarantee it's gonna be this one, you motherfucker. Let me win this.
Do you want to know what the most logical answer is?
Or
Fuck
sombrero.
you.
I'd like to come back as sombrero.
Sombrero.
Please be maracas. I can see Josh be a little. What are these things called? The things you could make a chink noise. Not chink noise. My bad, Josh. I was gonna say chalk like they do make it. It's like a chink chink. What are they called?
I don't know.
You pitch him like a crab.
Clams?
No, not fucking clam. You pitch like that. They look like shells in your hands, and you hit them together, and they make a noise. You never seen them before?
I have. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know the name of it.
Put on a sombrero on the wall, maybe it'll come to you. Embrace your Mexican.
I'm not heritage. I'm not Mexican.
But no. The most logical answer
Is we're just fucking
is
bullshit.
you die. No one knows what
that's
comes
it.
after, and you become worm food in the ground. You
That's
die.
the
lights out, it's
scientific
over.
explanation.
That's the most logical
What if
explanation.
we're wrong and there is something after life? What then?
Well, then who gets to dictate what I do?
I'll find out when I get there.
What get you do? You gonna dictate whatever the fuck you want to do.
Well, I want to come back as a pencil. So
It's not a living being, you jackass.
that's fine. Okay, maybe a tree. That'd be cool.
Until you get cut
down and
down.
made into a pencil.
Well, then I finally got what I wanted. I wanted to be a pencil all along, so I just had to go the fucking long way.
Did you
I
not
guess.
make that connection when you said tree?
No.
And no, I don't believe there's anything. But
Or a squirrel,
see me run over by an SUV.
Or you like,
and then become a pencil. Yeah,
or you like to eat nuts or something?
He was already eating nuts earlier.
those were salted nuts. Don't know how a squirrel. I'll find some salt.
No,
nuts.
they've already cloned and grown like a baby goat in like a artificial womb,
Yeah.
and they're working on the idea of cloning like prehistoric animals and trying to bring some of them
This
back.
is not fucking Jurassic Park.
No. You fucking muted it, you asshole.
Oh my god, you didn't get any of that! You're dude,
You
lucky.
muted it.
You're lucky because I grabbed it and as soon as I muted it, I muted it.
Remind me not to come back as a microphone.
Yeah.
Or else I'm gonna scream
Well,
inside
as
of
a
you.
microphone, you might live through a lifetime where, like, remember where Riley Reid deep-throated it on Logan
that's
Paul's
true.
podcast?
I've done it to mine before.
I know, I've heard it.
I could probably do it to Tyler's.
mine
Stop
mutes.
staring at your mic. He was just like, I wonder if I could deep throat.
Well, mine mutes. If you touch the top of it, it mutes.
Okay, well then I'm gonna touch the top of it with my fucking vocal cords or something.
Dude, go over there and take a picture of your nuts on this microphone.
No! It's over my mouth! Do not put your balls anywhere near my microphone!
Okay, can I get back on topic? So I can explain to you before you muted the mic and had a fit.
Yeah.
They can't clone dinosaurs. It's not possible. They have to have enough DNA from a specific time period. Like from where the dinosaurs ended, they don't have enough DNA to actually clone one of them. But something that was like still alive after them, like they're talking like saber-toothed tigers, maybe mammoths,
Fucking cool.
maybe like woolly
You know how big
mammoths.
saber-toothed tigers are, though? Those motherfuckers are huge.
Because they have to have like hair samples and shit. Like they have to have specific.
What
DNA.
if they do like they did and splice genes together and just like, you know what? We're missing a frog gene from a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Frog. Now.
Well, that actually leads into my next topic.
No, we're not fucking mixing animals.
But
We're not making a goddamn griffin, Christian.
I was like, that brings me to my next topic. There's a group of scientists on the science committee in Japan that has approved scientist plans to create the first human animals. Basically, if you want to get weird with it, we're talking about cat ladies, you know?
Or like
tails,
chimera.
ears, but they look human and shit.
Or
Weird shit like that.
What if it doesn't work like that? What if you like cat with like just no ears, no tail, and just like weird ass.
That's what
hands.
somebody thinks when you think of crossing animal and human DNA. You're going to make some sort of weird, fucked up hybrid. That's not their overall plan here.
Fucks the plan.
Japan's
then.
ministry signed
Versus
off on a
Japan.
request by researchers to grow a human pancreas in either rats or mice. The first such experiment to gain approval since the government ban was reversed earlier this year. They have previously created crossed embryos, taking embryos from sheep and pigs and infusing them with human cells. Now, the ultimate goal would bring, the complete cycle of the chimera to full term to have a humanimal. But the way they're looking at it...
I don't like that name. They need to change that.
I don't like it either.
What is it? Humanimal?
Yeah, it's H-U-M, animal. Humanimal.
Humanimal?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But what they're doing with it...
Because what if we mix it with a reptile? Then we're not a human.
What about Animan?
It's like a weird version of anime.
It's like Animal Man.
Or you just stick with chimera.
Either way, their goal
pretty
with
cool name.
this is to actually have animals who, like animal embryos that they infuse with human cells, they mix, and their ultimate goal is to have animals grow human organs so that way they can transplant these organs to people who need them. So instead, so like how we hold on.
Now
hold
I know
on.
what to do with all the bodies if we kill everybody. Give them to the people. Give the
Christ.
organs to the people who need them. I don't have to eat them now. What? Bad
So-
idea? It's a good idea.
So
I want to be a pencil.
they look at it in more of a sense of how we keep cows and pigs and sheep. We breed them, we keep them sheltered so that way we can slaughter them and we have food to eat. It would be the same thing where we breed these animals to grow and they have human organs, and then when someone needs like a liver or a kidney or some shit, they can go in there, they can cut the animal open, they can take that and give it to that person. It's more for a scientific health reason than, because if you seriously want to look at it from like the movie perspective, it's impossible to create something that's half animal, half human. Like, you're not going to be able to date the half cat girl you see in your animes all the time. It's not possible. It will never be a thing. No chance in hell.
point
Watch
of
it be a
life?
thing, and you're gonna just.
What's the point of life, Christian? Just make me a pencil already!
I just want to fuck a cat lady.
But
Meow.
they're looking at it more for transplantable organs that they can help more people across
Did you
the
not
planet.
hear
Dude,
Josh just
funny.
meow?
No.
You didn't hear Josh
I didn't
meow?
hear Josh meow.
okay.
I said I just want to fuck
Christian
a cat
doesn't
lady.
hear me
and,
do anything that does not make me seem like a man.
And Josh was just like, meow.
I only appear as a man in front of Christian. He's never seen me do anything feminine or childlike.
But the ultimate goal, like I said, I think it's interesting. I think it's an interesting step in science. I think it'll open many more doors. And honestly, who's to say 100, 200 years down the road, if humanity still exists, we haven't killed each other yet.
I think we
Or
only
the
got,
planet
I-
hasn't
maybe
exploded.
there
I
will
think
be
we only
half-
got like maybe 100 years left.
Maybe there will be mixed people. Maybe you
quarter
get
battery life.
maybe you get reincarnated, and all of a sudden this cute little cat woman wants your penis. Who knows?
I would like to be.
I mean, best case scenario, this works
You could
out
be a
and
porn
people
star's
can live to
dildo.
like 100.
Okay, so where we left off, outside of talking about my sister, camera overheated, battery died.
Sorry about that.
We'll have it fixed next time. Probably not.
Probably I'll have it fully charged.
Yeah. But them creating the chimera animal-human hybrid to basically grow human organs and transplant them to people who need them. It's a cool concept in theory, but it's also one of those that, PETA and the other organizations are going to be pissed off that they're testing on animals and now they're doing cross DNA breeding.
You said PETA and I thought of a pedophile. But
Yeah.
That's a pedo. Not
Yeah, I
a
was talking
PETA.
PETA. I don't know. What do you guys kind of think?
If they can get it to go through with all the tests and everything and it actually works, then that's pretty cool, but
If it's for organs, go for it. If it's for organs we need for people, 'cause a lot of people die because you don't get organs.
Well, I mean, because it's not like one of those they're going to be testing different products on them. I mean, they're doing
Also,
it.
it'll actually probably make the black market, like the market on the black market for them, go down, because if we have more supply of them, they won't be in such a demand. So actually, people will stop dying. They'll stop killing people to harvest their organs.
It's so weird that that's a thing in this day and age. Kill people, harvest their organs, and then sell them online somewhere.
You do realize they still sell like sex slaves, right, on the black market too.
Well, yeah, I mean, you saw Jeffrey Epstein just got
What I do for a
arrested for
living.
his sex trafficking.
Who?
Jeffrey Epstein is like this
Fuck's
huge
that?
financer. I don't know who he is specifically, but I've been keeping up with the news with him. He got in trouble for sex trafficking, underage sex workers, and then he also had a private farm where he was looking to try to breed with like 20 to 30 women so his DNA would live on in like the human race. Like, it got really weird. He was working on like something for like controlled breeding to like get like, it almost sounded like something kind of like Hitler-y. Like, he wanted to make like the human race like breed his way in and try to make like the better humans or some shit. It was weird. Yeah, he's weird. I don't know much about him. Maybe we'll talk about him next time. But
Next time on
Dragon Ball Z.
VSB on the news.
I'll let it go.
I was gonna mute it because it's gonna be so goddamn loud. He's gonna go.
sorry, bro. I was just trying to
I
do
want
Super
him to
Saiyan.
just do that, but the final I just want him to fly across the table at you. Just knock you straight out of that chair.
take you to bed, boy.
That'd be pretty fucking hard. It's really hard to fall out of this fucking chair.
Well, then you're gonna go right into the little cushion thing. You're
Oh no, we're gonna hit all 5 of his toothpastes. That'll
Shut
be
the
bad.
fuck up. Huh? I don't think you can go back. Hey,
Toothpaste.
you fucking
Who's
put
man,
back the
bro?
toothpaste, please.
Thank you, Colgate, for the new camera.
I like to keep my teeth really fucking clean. Oh, you can't do it. Oh, there's water in that.
He's gone.
Well,
He's gone.
that was something else.
There's
I'll tell you
water in
what.
that. Were you having paper towels behind you?
Paper towels?
Paper. That's a mouse.
Here you go, bro.
Thanks, man.
Well,
Oh wow, water went everywhere.
this has been a
Can you
clusterfuck.
see my feet? Oh, you can.
Yeah, he's on the floor right now. Here you go.
Thank you.
This has been an absolute clusterfuck. He's on the floor he's turtling right now. But V's Beyond the News. We'll see you guys next week. Guaranteed. Promise.
Bye.
Hey, Christian, you recording this?
Yeah, I am.
All right, well, fuck off.